Today's question is all about staying organized so they're not distracted by clutter. This is the Creative Crafters Podcast. Hi, I'm Bette from Bette's Makes, and this is your questions answered. Now, staying organized while working on different projects has always been a challenge for most of us, and particularly for myself. For example, when I put on a workshop, I have 10 or 12 or 14 projects on the go at the same time. Plus, I'm doing other things that I want for myself. And that gives me a lot of projects, and there has to be a good way to be organized. Now, my craft room is very small, so putting in cupboards and extra items that would be furniture is next to impossible. So I have to find a way that I can organize those things as well. Now, I do have some giant plastic tubs where I can dump things in, but that really doesn't keep me organized. It would have my organized things go into the tub, then that would work extremely well. So what I found I have been doing when I'm working on various projects, I find some large clear plastic bags, if you have any, or something I can see through that is large enough to hold my project and all the pieces and parts, yet isn't taking up a lot of room. For example, when I open a package of new mats, and I did this today, it comes with that plastic sheet on the outside. I try not to rip those, and I open them and seal the little sealer part inside it, so I've got a nice little plastic bag. And then when I'm doing a cut and I can't finish it and I have different parts and pieces, I still need to go to the dollar store, for example, and buy some canvases, or I need some hoops, or I need some embroidery floss. At least I can put it in this bag. It has a small sealer, but if I keep it in the bag and all my parts and pieces, then it works extremely well. Then I just pick up the bag and it has everything that I could possibly need right inside that bag. Now, I mentioned I'm working on a workshop right now, and I'm actually doing 20 projects at the same time. So I only have 7 bags available. However, to stay organized as well, I've got a lot of stuff pre-cut on mats, so I use clips. I get these clips with a pink end from, I think, Forever in Time. I've also used the clips from Starbucks Reserve Coffee. They have nice clips. I put all the mats with the covers on and the paper I'm going to use on the mat ahead of time and clip them all together and put them in a pile. And that helps keep me organized as well. So there's a couple of things that I do. And once I have all the mats and everything put together, I can use one of the plastic boxes. I quite often use a copy paper box without the lid and stack things sideways so that I can just sort of sort through and find what I'm looking for or the project I'm working on, especially if that project gets put to the back burner for a little while. At least it's in a bag, it has its mats, it's all ready to go. I just need a few bits and bobs and that I need to go and purchase, and then I can take that out and finish that project. But it gives me a little bit of organization. So there's a couple of things: copy box, mats and clips, and of course any plastic or covering that you get when you go shopping. Sometimes they come in plastic bags. Save those to put your projects in, and that way you can keep yourself slightly organized. Now, I know I have a box with a lot of these projects and they're not in any particular order. I don't have an order that I do things, but I have them in clumps. So I know this one is for a workshop and this one is for somebody's birthday. So that is the way I organize things, and I hope that helps you a little bit. This is the Creative Crafters Podcast, and your questions answered.